Live from your news leader, this is WTAJ News at 5:30.
Today we continue to remember the lives lost and the heroes of 9/11. 18 years has passed since that day, but the emotions are still high. Hundreds of people gathered at the memorial services all across the country. Our Maggie Smoker joins us now live from the Flight 93 Memorial in Shanksville. Tell us about the services that you observed earlier this morning, Maggie.
Well, John, it was a beautiful but a very emotional day, as always can be expected on 9/11. Vice President Mike Pence, he was one of the keynote speakers today at the ceremony, and he had some powerful messages to share. One of those messages that really stood out was when he was talking about this day 18 years ago. He said that he would have been at the nation's capital had it not been for those 40 passengers who took down Flight 93. He might not be here today. He also said that he brought his family and young children shortly after this attack happened to this site right here in Shanksville as a way to make sure that the men and women who sacrificed so much are never forgotten. Of course, the ceremony here in Shanksville was not the only ceremony taking place. There were also ceremonies going on at the Pentagon and then also in New York City. President Trump spoke at the 18th anniversary to a crowd in Arlington. The president emphasized that although the scars remain deep for many Americans, that day also showed our nation's strength.
Today and every day we pledge to honor our history, to treasure our liberty, to uplift our communities, to live up to our values, to prove worthy of our heroes, and above all, stronger than ever, to never, ever forget. We are now and will forever be one American family, united by patriotism, bound by destiny, and sustained by the faith of Almighty God.
And a solemn memorial at the site of Ground Zero today in New York as well. Hundreds gathered to hear the names of the nearly 3,000 victims read by friends and family. Some chose to share a little more, bringing their memory to life.
And my dad, Stephen Francis Schlag, thank you for giving us the mountains. We feel a lot closer to you on top of them. It's 88 and sunny. I love you.
And my cool mom, Maureen Lyons Olson, who was at Woodstock 50 years ago this summer. You always said you were born cool, and you're still cool. We love you.
And of course, we all have our memories from that day. We can probably pinpoint where we were when those Twin Towers came down, where we were when Flight 93 came down. And it's really important to remember this day because we need to honor the people that gave their lives, that sacrificed so much. I really want to show you this picture right here. This man is Dave Camisa. He lives in Huntington County now, or Bozonia to be exact, but he lived in New York City for 50 years. He was part of the NYPD auxiliary program, which meant he volunteered to patrol the city. He even eventually worked his way up to lieutenant. And on September 11th, 2001, he was working on Wall Street when people came in screaming and crying that a plane hit one of the trade centers. He went rushing to that scene and quickly realized that this wasn't an accident, but an act of terror. Now, when you think of New York City, you think of Times Square, a vibrant city, people moving about. You see this photo, and it depicts the complete opposite.
You know, it has like you go into one of those backlot studio tours where they set up the disaster with the flamethrowers and everything, and it had that feeling. It was like, oh, I'm on a studio tour. Didn't have the 100% effect of this is real until some of the pieces started falling into place.
And he really has an amazing story to share. We're going to tell you the full story tonight coming up at 6 o'clock, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Sheetz employees also making sure that they were honoring the firefighters who courageously ran into the Twin Towers that day. To recognize the 18th anniversary, Sheetz employees participated in the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb. The climb includes 110 flights of stairs at the Sheetz headquarters in Claysburg, the same number of flights that the World Trade Centers had. One Sheetz employee told us why this year's anniversary means a little more for him.
What really hits you is that today is a lot like September 11th, 2001. Everybody remembers the blue sky on that day. And so even just from the way that today looks, you start thinking about where you were, what that meant.
And Ruffner says that the goal of the climb is not only to remember those who lost their lives, but also the ones who courageously stepped up to put their lives on the line. And remember, we're going to continue to bring you coverage throughout the shows as we remember 9/11. And if you missed any of our coverage, you can find these stories online. Just head to our website, wearecentralpa.com, and click on the Remembering 9/11 category under the local news tab. John, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Maggie.